The story of The Spine begins with the character Bradley Fine, who is a CIA field agent. He goes through a party carrying a gun and reaches a place where a man dealing in weapons is sitting. He goes there and says, "Tell me where the bomb is. You only have 10 seconds. Suddenly, Bradley's gun accidentally fires and the man dies. Then during this time, another character named Susan Cooper, who is a 40-year-old lady, comes into the scene. She is a CIA analyst and stays in contact with Bradley through a Bluetooth comm piece. Next, she informs Bradley about the weapons and provides other information as well. Then she shows Bradley a picture on a screen, which is of Raina. She tells about Raina, saying that she is a top-class girl. She has been living in London for the past 10 years, and this girl is involved with the heads of many terrorist organizations. Then a picture of a man named So Daly is shown, who is funded by Al-Qaeda, and she says that we have evidence that he also has a machine. After this, the mission given to Bradley is to bring Raina here. Bradley sets out on his mission and reaches Raina's house. Meanwhile, Susan, sitting in the spy office, is observing everything out and keeps an eye on Bradley's every action. In this way, she continues to provide him with instructions and guidance. As soon as Bradley enters Raina's room, the security guards attack him, but Bradley cracks their necks. After that, Raina enters the room and talks to him while keeping Bradley at gunpoint. She says, "I know his name is Bradley Fine, and he has worked for the CIA." Then she mentions the names of other agents like Mathura Press, Ford, Karen Walker. Then she says that she knows all of your active agents. "I suggest you stay away from me." After this, she shoots Bradley. Susan Cooper is sitting in her office watching this online, but is helpless because she can't do anything. She takes a picture of the note lying next to her. After that, she sends it to her friend who is a CIA employee named Nancy and asks her to enhance it. When the photo is enhanced, a contact number is written on it along with the word Paris. In this way, the CIA arranges a meeting with the spies and then says that Raina must have hacked the entire system. Then she says that Raina is the one who is about to sell the technical weapon to a terrorist organization. Then the CIA boss says that we don't know where the bomb is. Fortunately, our Susan Cooper, the analyst, has figured out the way. Raina has contact with DeLuca, who is working with the terrorist group. After this, it is decided who will detect DeLuca and Raina, and it is also decided that whoever does the detection will go undercover. Susan Cooper volunteers for this and takes on the task, but Ford, who is another CIA agent, disagrees with this and doesn't consider Susan Cooper to be the right choice. However, the CIA boss interviews Susan and sends her on the mission, saying that it is a tracking and reporting mission only. Then she is given a fake name and the name Kerala, which is associated with helping 4 children. The boss says that you cannot contact him directly. You only have to track and report. If even a small mistake is made, the nuclear bomb will fall into the hands of terrorists. Similarly, Susan Cooper is given some fun items from the spy employee, which include a whistle, antifungal, and pepper spray. Along with this, some instructions are also given. The spy employee says it is very brave if you sacrifice your life for your country. Susan says that she is not going to sacrifice herself, but rather she is coming back. Susan now adopts a new look and flies to Paris, and she is very excited, but also a bit scared. In this way, she arrives at a hotel named Mujer. When she enters her room, Ford is already present there. He reminds her again that she is only going to ruin this mission. In the morning, Susan sets out to search the Delos office. Then when she reaches the location where the Delos building is supposed to be, she sees that the office is burned down. Then the man standing with her shows a picture, one of the building that is burned, and there is a picture of a man who is suspected. Susan then enters a hotel, and outside she sees the same suspected man. She follows the man, but he is actually following Ford. Then the suspected man swaps his bag, which contains a bomb, with Ford's bag, and leaves from there. Susan calls out to Ford, but he doesn't hear her. Then Susan goes into the crowd. There is a musical program happening there. She goes on stage, takes the microphone, and informs Ford about his bag. When Ford opens the bag, he finds a bomb inside, and quickly throws the bag into a nearby lake, causing a big explosion, and people start running to save their lives. People's lives are saved. Susan runs after the suspected man, but he manages to capture her picture as well. She stays in constant contact with Nancy, and Nancy informs her friend that she is following him. Then, while following him, she enters a building, and eventually, she ends up murdering him, causing him to fall from the building. In the meantime, Susan receives a call from the CIA boss who orders her to return. However, Susan assures them that she can handle it and also mentions that she has saved many lives. Then the CIA boss becomes satisfied with her and changes her identity once again. She is now given a new name, which is Penny Morgan. Now Penny Morgan acts like a Davos housewife, and starts to continue her mission again. Now Susan has a new look. With this new look, she goes to Rome where she is informed that DeLuca is there and she meets a man named Aldo. Aldo tells her that DeLuca spends all night in casinos. Susan infiltrates the army. As soon as she goes inside, the check-in person tells her that her name is not on the list, but Ford is present there and he says that she is with him. However, taking her aside, Ford gets very angry with her, asking what she is doing there. Then Susan also observes that DeLuca is present in the casino. Then she sees that a man is mixing something into Raina's drink. In this way, it is a good thing for her because it is time for revenge since Raina had murdered Bradley Fine. But then she thinks that if Raina dies, they won't be able to find out the information they need. Susan saves Raina's life and tells her the whole truth that something has been mixed into her drink. Raina becomes somewhat friendly with her and invites her into her inner circle, saying that they are going to Budapest. Raina takes Susan on a private jet. Raina tells her that this is my father's jet. After that, Raina says that you remind me of my mother. Then she gives her a drink, which makes Susan unconscious. But when she regains consciousness, she realizes that Raina had mixed drugs into her drink. Now Raina detects all these things and realizes that she is a CIA agent. An attack is made on the plane, and the pilot is also killed. As a result, the plane starts to crash. There, Susan takes control of the cockpit and manages the airplane, saving both her life and preventing the plane from crashing. Then she convinces her in another way. Susan lies again and changes her identity. She tells Raina that her name is Amber Valentine and that she is her private bodyguard, hired by her father to protect her. Raina agrees that Susan is her bodyguard, but she warns her that if she finds out Susan is lying, she will die in a way she could never have imagined even in her dreams. Now Susan reaches Budapest with Raina, and as they are walking on a road, she is talking with Nancy, who is her employee. Suddenly she bumps into a lady and it turns out to be Nancy. Susan is very surprised to see her. Nancy tells her that she was sent to find her through her earpiece. Suddenly Raina comes from behind and sees both of them. As Raina arrives there, she is attacked. Once again, Susan saves her life and hands her over to Nancy, then chases after the man. She runs after the car that attacked her. Susan snatches a man's scooter and chases the car, managing to reach there with great difficulty. When she peeks inside, she sees that Karen Walker, the spy, is sitting there. Now Karen Walker is the spy who had sold the agents' names to Raina. Karen starts to attack Susan, but before she can, someone murders Karen. In the next scene, Susan appears in a new dress with a new look. Then it is revealed she is at a party with Raina. Raina tells Susan to change her dress and remove her glasses. Raina shows Susan a picture of a lady on her mobile and tells her to keep an eye on her. In the same party, Ford also appears, who is in disguise. A fight breaks out between the two. But during this, the girl they were told to keep an eye on appears. Susan quickly goes after her, catches her, and the girl becomes senseless from Susan's hit. And all this happens outside the party. Then after a while, Raina arrives there. She arrives at a place where Susan has been kept. There, Bradley Fine also shows up. In this scene, it is revealed that Raina did not murder Bradley Fine. He is alive. Susan is getting surprised when Raina's security knocks her unconscious. Raina captures Susan, and in this way she is imprisoned along with her, where Susan is held captive. Bradley Fine comes there and tells Susan the whole truth. He explains that he had to fake his death. Just to win Raina's trust, Raina knows about us, and Karen Walker had sold this information. No one in the agency can be traced, and you are undercover, not knowing that you are a spy. Then he says that he is going to meet Delisa and the judge to find out where the bomb is. Saying this, Bradley Fine leaves. From behind, Al and Susan take out the bus, and in this way, Susan follows Bradley Fine and the delusional commissioner. She takes a new car and goes to Lusa Villa. At the villa, Delusaren has already welcomed Bradley Fine. But when he finds out that Bradley Fine is with Raina and has been a CIA agent, he looks at him suspiciously and points a gun at him. Meanwhile, Susan arrives there with a gun. When asked, she reveals that she is Susan, a CIA agent. She explains that the CIA has mistreated her. She is here only to save Bradley Fine's life because she cares about him. In this way, she convinces everyone with her words, and they begin to trust her. Susan agrees and says that she can do anything to save Bradley Fine's life. Dalsa says, "All right, I accept your offer, but if you or your friend try anything, I will kill you both." Mr. G arrives there, and Lusa welcomes him. He also asks about the package. Delusa Yodimantas has it, and he hands it over to him. In this way, Delusa is taken inside where the device is kept. She shows them the nuclear bomb. As soon as Delusa sees the device, he holds it at gunpoint. and shoots it, then instructs his guards to place the nuclear bomb device in the helicopter, along with the case so that he can sell it to another buyer. In the same way, Delusa now points his gun directly at Raina. Just as he is about to kill Raina, Ford arrives there at the same time, and something strange happens, that draws everyone's attention towards him. Susan takes advantage of the situation and grabs the men with the gun, killing them. In this way, when Susan is about to shoot Lusa, Bradley Fine comes in front and the shot hits his arm. Susan becomes furious and grabs Delusa. Now Delusa quickly goes and sits in a helicopter, where he has kept the device and diamonds. As soon as the helicopter starts to take flight, Susan reaches up there and grabs onto the landing gear of the helicopter, quickly entering it. She grabs the diamonds and the device from there and throws them into the lake below, which makes Delusa extremely angry. As he starts to fire at her, Nancy, who is in the other helicopter, fires at him, causing him to fall into the lake himself. She controls the helicopter herself and lands it safely. The nuclear bomb device is retrieved from the water, and Raina is arrested. The CIA boss and other officers arrive, and everyone appreciates her.